Oh my god. No! No! I only did one brow. Disaster! Hi guys, in this video we're going to do a full face makeup look using only drugstore products. You guys told me that you wanted to see more makeup tutorials with drugstore products or affordable products. So in this video I will try to use a lot of different brands. I will do an everyday makeup look that it is easy to do before work or school in the morning, you know, before we wake up. For primer I will use this one by Catrice because I realized that I don't have primers from other brands. I only have from Catrice or Essence. So let me know if you have any favorite drugstore primers that I can try. For foundation I will use this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is one of my favorite foundations at the moment. It is not very glowy, it is not very matte, it is somewhere in the middle and it looks very natural on the skin. For the foundation I am using the shade 125 Natural Rose. Most of the times I apply my foundations with a sponge because they can absorb the excess product. This specific sponge is not absorbing a lot of product. It's not like the beauty blender. For today's video I have a new setting powder by Maybelline. I hope I will not have any flashback. If you want to try this foundation, keep in mind that it oxidizes. And now I look a little bit yellowish, but I will make it work with concealer and powder, contouring and everything. I am taking the Camouflage Matte Concealer by Essence. This is in the shade 30 Light Honey, and I will use it for my under eye area and also my eyelid. I am always using a concealer to prime my eyelids because I have a lot of discolorations. As you can see, my skin is very thin and you can see my veins. I always prefer sponges to blend, especially my under eye area, because the skin there is so delicate. You want something that it is very soft and also be very kind with your under eye area so you don't cause the creation of fine lines, and always very lightly blend the products around your eyes. Time to test a new powder. This is the Face Studio Setting Powder by Maybelline. This is a setting and perfecting loose powder. It gives a matte finish and it is translucent. I like that the plastic layer here is transparent so you can see exactly how much product is left in the container. This powder feels very similar like the Catrice Loose Translucent Powder, and it gives a very soft finish. Let's see what happens on the skin. This is a powder brush by the Candy Apple Brush Set by Morphe. I think the brush set is discontinued now. For my eyes I will take from the same set this brush very lightly with my fingertip. I blend the product, I'm going back and forth, and if it is unpleasant for you, you can also look upwards. Let's apply powder. Now you can check with the back of your finger very lightly if it is still sticky. If it's not sticky, that means you don't need more powder. If it is a little bit, apply a little bit more powder and very lightly also blend the concealer on the eyes. Well, it depends what you want to do, but I always set my concealer and after that I blend my eyeshadows on top. If you want your eyeshadows to be more vibrant, you can just blend the concealer and use your eyeshadows on top of it without setting with the powder. I never do that, especially in the morning, because I want something, you know, to just blend easy and go out from the house. So what do you guys prefer? Do you like setting your concealer and after that apply your eyeshadows, or do you set your concealer with eyeshadows? What do you guys do? With 2 light layers of powder, I know that I can set my concealer. If your eye cream is a little bit heavier in consistency and it is more hydrating, maybe you will need more powder. My skin feels very soft and I don't feel my skin dry. I think I don't have a flashback, but let's just check. We don't have a flashback. That's nice. To contour my face, I will use the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. This one here, it was also in my best drugstore contouring products video. With brush 109 by MAC, I will take the shade Toffee that we have here. I will contour my face. You can just touch your bones here and apply your contouring shades. This is where my cheekbone is and it ends somewhere here. So I like blending towards the tip of my nose. This way I will not drag my features down because this line here is not working for my bone structure. So I am doing like this line here instead of this. I am blending the product on the temples with circular motions because I find that this way the product looks softer on my skin. I also define the sides of my nose. I don't want to change the shape of my nose, so I'm not doing something very specific. After that, I'm taking one of my favorite blushes. This is the High Definition Blush by NYX Cosmetics. It is in the shade Hamptons. I love this shade. And I will use the BH Cosmetics brush number 4. And I will apply the blush on the highest points of my cheek. I'm taking again the same palette by NYX Cosmetics and the shade Ice Queen that we have here. I use it with brush E40 by Sigma. If you like natural highlighters, this is a very soft one with a flat powder brush. This is the L brush by Zerva Cosmetics. I will take the cream shade that we have here. It is a yellow matte powder. I will blend the edges of my blush and contouring application. This way you can correct your contouring application if you have applied it downwards and you want to uplift your face. For my brows, I will use these two products by Catrice Cosmetics. I don't have brow products from another brand, so let me know if you have any recommendations for brow products from the drugstore, affordable, or in general your favorites. I am taking the Slimatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade 20 Medium. Oh my god, no! No! I only did one brow! Disaster! Okay, I have some more. This is one of the drugstore products that I buy all the time. Okay, this is an empty. I found another brow pencil by Essence. This is not exactly my shade. It is a little bit darker. I will just apply a small amount just to define some areas. I am setting the brow hair with this clear mascara gel by Catrice Cosmetics. For the eyes, I'm going to use the Extra Spice palette. This is a collaboration with Makeup Revolution and the YouTuber Soft Does Nails, but not anymore. And this is the second palette that they have created together. I like the first palette a little bit more. I prefer the color story of that palette. I'm starting with eyeshadow every day and an eyeshadow brush by Essence, and I apply it on my brow bone. With the eye blender brush by Essence, I am taking eyeshadow cookie dough and I buff it into my crease. I am taking a second layer to make it more intense into my crease. With the same eyeshadow brush, I am taking eyeshadow LA Sun and I use it on my eyelid. I will also apply some with my fingertip because this eyeshadow is powdery. With a clean eyeshadow brush, I will take eyeshadow Chocolate Orange. Tap the excess off. These eyeshadows have a lot of kickback. I apply it on the outer third of my eyelid. With a smudging brush by Essence, I take again eyeshadow Chocolate Orange and I apply it on the lower lash line. With the same brush, I am taking again the eyeshadow Cookie Dough and I blend the edges of the previous eyeshadow. To define my lashes, I will take the eyebrow brush by Essence and eyeshadow Reputation. In my waterline, I will use the Master Kajal by Maybelline. This is in the shade Desert Brown and as you can see, all the pencil is exposed, so I am going to clean it a little bit on a tissue. I always clean it before and after use. Clean it again. For mascara, I will use this one by Catrice Cosmetics. This is the Glam & Doll Boost Lash Growth Volume Mascara. For lipstick, I will use this one by Maybelline. And let me know in the comments if you have any favorite drugstore products that you like, so I can use them in another drugstore video. This one is the Color Sensational Matte Lipstick in the shade Smoky Rose 987. This lipstick by Maybelline is very creamy. I think I'm going to try some other colors as well. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you can also watch some other drugstore videos that I have here. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!